In the film Flight 404, Garda is an independently fierce woman who has a past society is ashamed of. This is a gutsy, entertaining, yet conventional film about Egyptian female liberation. The opportunity for her to undertake the pilgrimage to Mecca is an opportunity for her to change the path of her life. However, financial troubles and a freak accident with her mother causes her to be brought back to her past, but can she truly escape from it? In this video, I'm going to review the film 404, which is Egypt's official submission for the 97th Academy Award for Best International Feature Film. I will also analyse how well it will do in the Oscar race. If you're new to my channel, my name is Paul, and I follow the race for Best International Feature Film Oscar, from countries selecting their film to the final winner. Let's roll and review this film. Flight 404 was the highest ever grossing film with a female lead in Egypt and was a huge hit across the Middle East. It is easy to see why. Mona Zaki is formidable as Garda, this free-thinking, independent woman. The film is very entertainment-orientated, which uses jeopardy a lot to keep the viewer hooked. The jeopardy comes from these men from her past who keeps challenging her life choices that she wants to now make. Will she fall back to that past?
أنا طالعة حج. أنت فاهمة أنت بتقولي إيه؟
عارفة إني لسه بفكر فيكي بعد كل السنين دي.
ما تقوليش إن أنت هتدخلي تقعدي معانا بالطرحة دي.
The film is quite melodramatic, which doesn't necessarily have the nuance in the pacing, which makes it a very one-dimensional watch. However, the plot and the excitement generated makes it a big hit with cinema goers, and perhaps a little bit of a populist film. Fully aware of my Western bias, I see this as a little bit soap opera-ish and less cinematic, and probably would be better as a TV series. The plot feels a little bit repetitive, and there's a lack of nuance in the way it delivers the jeopardy. This one-note approach prevents it from being an exceptional thriller. The central character Garda is formidable and really demonstrates that conflict between female liberation and of conforming to traditional Middle Eastern values. At times, this conflict is often presented as a binary, but actually this is probably quite radical for the domestic audience. The film rests heavily on her shoulders, and she fully delivers. It shows those Middle Eastern countries who have a pathway to female liberation, but also want to hold on to traditional values, as well as embracing their particular form of capitalism. I get the sense the film reflects Egyptian society extremely well, which is why it was a huge box office hit, and Egypt submitted it for the Best International Feature Film Oscar. I would give Flight 404 3 stars, and it is the 5th of the submissions I've seen so far, and I would rank it in 4th place. Egypt have been submitting films for the Oscars since 1958 and have submitted 37 different titles so far. Legendary directors such as Youssef Chirine have had films submitted, including the 1958 film Cairo Station, being the first Arabic film to be submitted for the Oscars. Despite this groundbreaking role of Egyptian films have in Arabic cinema, Egypt have never had a film shortlisted, nominated, or won the Academy Award. Despite all the positives, I'm not convinced Flight 404 is the type the Academy will shortlist for the Oscar. It feels a little bit too much for domestic audiences, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just not necessarily the sort of film that will do well at the Oscars. If you want to see more Oscar analysis for the Best International Feature Film category, please do subscribe to my channel for more videos.